Hi, so my name is Prerak Sharma. I make these videos daily to improve my communication skills over the next 2 years at IIT Mandi. I'm currently pursuing my MBA in Data Science and AI. As my one of the returning viewers that I have is my mom, so first of all I want to say hi to my mom because she watches my videos daily. That's why. And I speak for 10 minutes daily in front of the camera to improve my communication skills and overall to improve my vocabulary, to have better hold on English and to overcome my fear of judgment. Although I don't have that confidence right now to speak when someone else is sitting in front of me, I need my peace, I need my space. I don't know why this happens, but this is the case for now. Eventually, if it improves, you guys will know first. I am being a little fidgety today. I don't know why. It's a little hot today when I just came to my room. It seems like a vlog, but it isn't. I talk about some stuff that will add value to your life. And I was talking about my mom, and I will use the pause feature of this iPhone today. Yeah, so continuing the video, and what should I talk about today? So I'm really fascinated by the dimensional analysis that my professor is teaching nowadays. How he's teaching vectors, how vectors actually are made, and today he taught us the dimensional approach of resultant vector. Although I've studied all of it in my physics during my 12th, but after that it has been 4 years and my memory is not that vivid right now, but the visualization which my physics professor provided are really into my mind, really in my mind. And mind it was the visualization that was provided by my tuition teacher are in my head right now. So I am really thankful for that. And sir really taught well. Whatever he had taught comes into play today also. The fact, the visualization that my current professor of math is making me visualize is also really brain rewiring sort of thing, and I'm learning a lot. If I was at my home right now, or if I decided not to come here, this probably wouldn't have happened. The experiences that I'm getting here in this MBA are actually worth it, and I'm learning a lot. I'm learning how to actually deal with people when things are not in my way, how to react. Although I am making mistakes, and on the top of those mistakes, I'm learning, and learning is the only thing that remains constant throughout life. I'm learning, and this will help me to not repeat my mistakes. Making mistakes is not wrong, repeating them is wrong. So this is what I'm focusing on right now. And also the recent course which my ma'am taught, the communication course that I was going through those notes because I have an exam coming up, mid-end term coming up, and I realized how valuable the talks that ma'am gave us, the things that she taught, how valuable they are. I'm really grateful for ma'am, and I will actually implement all those things in my life. One thing that comes to my mind right now about from the notes that ma'am had given is actually to not trust your eyes or ears. Whenever you are in corporate, always reaffirm. Never trust your eyes. What you see, it might not be true. Reaffirm what you saw. What you heard from someone, it might not be true. Reaffirm. Ask again. Whatever you want to express, think twice in your mind. Culture plays a big role in our lives. And when you're going into a corporate, you'll meet people from various different cultures, vast cultures, and then you might have conflicts. So to avoid conflicts, you have to respond, you don't have to react. For responding, you have to think first and then say. Don't open your mouth directly and react to something. You don't know how the other person will perceive you. And one more thing, that don't joke around randomly. You don't know how a person will get affected from your joke. So it is better to stop, keep quiet and not joke around, because humor generally is oppressing the other person. without oppressing the other person, without making the other person feel low, you can't express a joke. Humor is meant to, the nature of human is as such, and you don't know when the other person will get offended. So that's why it is better to not joke around, because the cost involved is really great here. You have to listen a lot. A leader is someone who puts the spotlight on his teammates, not on himself. A person who puts spotlights on himself is a boss. And you have to be very careful while arguing, while speaking to someone, because there is a cost involved in every action that you're taking. If you're talking or revolting against someone who has that authority or power that can put your grades on stake, it's better to stay quiet and let things be as they are. You have to realize the power dynamics that you are operating in. This is the thing that management teaches you. This is the thing that ma'am came and taught us. I am privileged that I got to experience all these things, the learnings from ma'am, who has taught in IIM Indore for so long, whose whole life was based on communication, reading novels, having her PhD in culture, having been trained in IIM Ahmedabad and Harvard how to do case studies, and the methods, the learnings, the experiences which ma'am shared with me were actually life-changing, and they were great. I would try the notes that I made sure to note each and everything that felt important to me. However sleepy I was feeling, I made sure 2 weeks she was here and I gave my all in the course, and that course really benefited me. And the notes that I have are probably like a gospel now. Everything that a person needs to learn in his life regarding to communication, everything is covered in those notes. Really glad that I made those notes. Really glad that I paid attention in ma'am's class. The future also beholds the same thing. The professor that I'm having, the experience that they carry, the way that they teach, is actually really different thing to think of. How are they able to see situations in a way that I'm not even being able to perceive them as? This perspective I only came to know after coming to IIT. IIT is actually a different breed. I have to speak it for sure. You can't match the level of IIT. The professors that are here actually have done work in their lives, and they are here to work towards the betterment of students. So they have to think in a perspective that will make sure that growth also happens as well as learning also happens. This might not be true for everyone, but these were my experiences. The peer learning that I am getting here is also great. Being able to analyze people's nature around me, whom to get along with, whom not to, how to make things work in your way. Although I have to work on it, how to make people work for me. But because I have to work first, I'm not a manager here, I'm a student here. But a manager's work is to make people under him work so that the work gets done. I have to figure it out. I have to figure how, in the limited time constraint, how to operate. And although not being master of all things, but having generalized knowledge of everything, it helps. Using the dimensional approach in various aspects of life to solve business decision problems. Using dimensional approach, understanding it first, and then applying it to real life problems, because any concept only makes sense when you practice it over some problems. When in mathematics we read a concept, we practice 100 problems on it, and then we get a grasp on it. Then we get to know if the method that we have learned actually works or not. When our method doesn't work, when a contradiction appears, we iterate over the thing that we are doing, over our understanding, and then take a better decision. That is how things work. And in my life also, I am trying to use dimensional analysis, dimensional approach, to figure out my life problems, and then eventually I'll take this dimensional approach with me to the business environment that I'll be in, and use it to solve real life decision making and real life business problems. And then by applying it over small problems, getting solutions, and building up that confidence to solve bigger problems, it will give me the conviction and the desired practice that will lead me to eventual success in my business life, in my decision making. It's not even about having a business life, it's about decision making. My decisions, if they'll benefit the company, I'll also get benefited with monetary rewards, and the company will also get benefited through social reputation, monetary rewards of course, and many more things. So this is what I'm trying right now, to apply a dimensional approach to most aspects of my life. I'll probably make a separate video on how this dimensional approach works when I'll be clear with it to myself. Till then, I'll be applying it. I'll let you know. The things that I learn, I share it on the videos daily. These videos will be coming daily for next 2 years. So stay tuned. If you have any insights, comments, or anything, feel free to comment below in the comment section. If you want to get personally in touch with me, my Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn will probably be attached in the description. If it is not, feel free to search me anywhere. You will probably find me, and you should find me. Okay, I added value to this video. I shared how concept of communication matters. Staying quiet, not trusting, reaffirming is better than reacting and responding. And then I told you the glimpse of dimensional analysis, communication and dimensional analysis. So this was the topic for today. You enjoyed it, I know. Subscribe, like, share, comment. We'll meet tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Thank you. Prerak Sharma, IIT Mandi, MBA Data Science and AI, signing off. Bye bye.